guys, alright, I'm a teacher now, and welcome back to NBL week number 2. Your Royal Bournemouth Bombies are taking on the Bracknell Bellibolts and Coach Scoots. Scoots is a very good player, although he's got a pretty rough matchup. Hi Knackley, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Scoots has got a pretty interesting team. Obviously bearing one of the scariest duos in the current VGC format in Tatsugiri and Dondozo, which actually matches up relatively poorly into my team, but I do expect him to bring it because it is the core of his draft. His paradox is Iron Treads, which is very, very scary. It's actually surprisingly fast. I underestimated how fast it was when I did my draft review with Rakoustic. But this thing is extremely quick. It can actually run like booster energy speed to outspeed my Iron Bundle and stuff like that, which is pretty scary. Gets a decent amount of coverage moves, much similar to Donphan does. I expect him to bring Sir Titan this week. He didn't bring it last week against Thriller, where he narrowly lost to a crit in Game 3. Which was pretty unfortunate, but Sir Titan actually can handle things like Skeletor's relatively well. He's extremely bulky, pretty hard to take down. I expect him to bring Altaria to support it though. Altaria getting access to Tailwind, as well as being relatively bulky in itself, however it is kind of falls prey to Iron Bundle. And Bellibolt, his mascot, I expect him to bring that. Bellibolt gets quite a lot of attack moves actually. Things like Soak he brought out in week 1. I expect him to try to bring that again. Especially to deal with things like Arboliver. But yeah, his team is very threatening on paper. Other Pokemon he has on his team, he has Rodonbo, which is pretty solid. Does actually somewhat decent damage into my team, but does fall prey to Skeletors really easily. So that's something I don't expect him to bring. He might bring it. He definitely might bring it instead of Bellibolt, but I feel like Bellibolt's just a better pick. Bramblegast is nice with Altaria, but pretty bad into my team, so I don't expect him to bring it because both Iron Bundle, Skeletor, even Tinkaton and Arboliver could knock it out pretty easily. So I don't expect him to bring Bramblegast. He has a Hatchroom on his team if he wants to bring Trick Room. Trick Room's actually really strong into my team, so it would be kind of interesting to see if he tries to bring that strat, although his team, aside from Sir Titan, is relatively quick. So I don't expect him to bring that. And he does have Wooper for unaware shenanigans, but it doesn't do anything into my team. I can just one-shot it with half of my Pokemon. So yeah, he's got a pretty scary team, but I have a very strong answer to it. So I think this should, on paper, be a pretty routine match for us. But Scoots is a very strong player, a very good team builder, so I do expect a very tough match. But you can see the 6 I think he's bringing above, but let me show you what I'm bringing this week, because we're bringing some firepower. Alright, so leading the way is going to be Choice Specs, Robotnik, the Iron Bundle. We're running a shiny this time around, because I do actually have a shiny Iron Bundle. I actually managed to catch it in Area 0, so we're going to use the shiny because we can. And we're running Terra Water. I was debating on running Terra Grass, but I think Terra Water is perfectly fine. Alright, we're running Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump, Chilling Water, and Terra Blast. Honestly, I might replace Terra Blast with something like Icy Wind, but I felt like Terra Blast was perfectly fine. Alright, we're mainly going to be clicking Freeze Dry with the Choice Specs here. That's kind of the main goal of this team. Specs Freeze Dry absolutely bodies half of this team. And that is one thing that I don't think Scoots is going to be able to answer too well. His best answer to this really is Booster Energy Speed Iron Treads with things like Seed Bomb. That's pretty much his best answer into it. Or maybe he's switching to Sir Titan, but in which case I can just blast it with something else. This thing does hit really, really hard. It is relatively quick. I do have a bit of speed on this. I have enough speed on this to outspeed Adamant Max Speed Dondozo with a Commander Boost. Don't expect him to bring Jolly. I feel like he needs to be Adamant to do the most damage. But we shall see. This thing can actually one-shot Commander Boosted Dondozo with the Choice Specs Freeze Dry. So it'll be very interesting to see if he does try to use that against me. He could just run Terra Electric like he did last week, in which case he falls foul to things like Skeletor and Donphan. But we'll see. Next up is Tinkaton Poppy. Poppy on the team is going to be Rocky Helmet this week. Running very support. We're running speedy support. We're actually Jolly Nature. With Terra Fairy, probably should have put Terra Steel on this, but I don't really mind. With that Rocky Helmet, of course, Helping Hand, Fake Tears, Fake Out, Knockoff. The idea behind this is if he does bring, like, Endure, Toxic Orb, Tatsugiri to try to get Dondozo in faster, I can knock off that Toxic Orb, keep the Tatsugiri on the field, and then just blast it with an Iron Bundle Freeze Dry. Fake Out, obviously, is really nice support utility. I can definitely make good use of that. Fake Tears also is a good way to enable things like the Skeledirge and the Iron Bundle, as well as our Bolivar in this team. And Helping Hand is pretty nice to boost up some extra damage. We're running max HP more or less, have max speed a little bit. We're not quite fully max speed, but we're running a bit of speed on this, just to make sure I can outrun things like Hike, the Altaria, and a bit of defense as well. Alright, next up is gonna be our Skeledirge. Running Terra Grass this week. Little bit risky to run Terra Grass against Iron Treads with Ice Spinner, but especially also against the Titan as well. But we've got Citrus Berry, with Torch Song, Earth Power, Will-O-Wisp, and Protect. We're running fully Fizz Def on this thing this week. Obviously, with that unaware. Earth Power gives me an extra option for Bellibolt if I need it. Bellibolt can actually be kind of annoying to deal with. Obviously, Will-O-Wisp is great to burn things like the Iron Treads and the Titan, and potentially Dondozo if I can knock it out straight away. Just really mitigate that thing's damage as best as possible. I actually debated on running a couple of other moves on this, which would have been kind of funny, but I'm going to save some of those in case I have to face Scoots again in playoffs. Alright, next up is going to be Temtem, our Palmart, running Sash this week. I think, pretty solid set in general. We're running Fake Out, Ice Punch, Mark Punch, Revival Blessing. Revival Blessing mainly there for Iron Bundle. Obviously, getting a second wave of Iron Bundle is going to be pretty scary, especially as we're running Spax. Hex, but we do a ton of damage with Iron Bundle anyway, so having double round of Breaker is always pretty nice. Nice Fake Out support, and Ice Punch, Mark Punch with Iron Fist actually does a ton of damage into his team. Mark Punch is pretty nice into the Titan, as well as Iron Treads. So a pretty solid mod. We're probably not likely to run this. We are running max attack, max speed on this, just to hit as hard as possible while being as quick as possible. It is worth noting that we are 1 base speed slower than Iron Treads, which is a little bit unfortunate, but Mark Punch can do a ton of damage back, so it's not a big deal. Next up, we have Archangel, our Bolivar, making its debut this week. Our Bolivar's very strong into Scoots' team. It can wall Dondozo pretty easily. It can somewhat wall Tatsugiri. Obviously, I have to be careful about Icy Wind and stuff like that. But yeah, this thing with Leftovers, Terra Steel, basically resists pretty much everything on his team with Earth Power, Strength Sap, Dazzling Gleam, Protect. Earth Power, Dazzling Gleam basically hits his entire team. He doesn't have great answers into it. Strength Sap keeps me very, very healthy. He of course, with the very physically defensive EV spread. Not super worried about the Titan, to be honest. With this thing, with Terra Steel, it does have to start clicking Earthquake if it runs it, which Scoots did run a bunch of spread moves last week, so maybe he'll do the same again. Who knows? And last but by no means least is going to be our Dumbo, the Donphan, the AV. He, of course, with Terra Steel, running High Horsepower, Ice Shot, Iron Head, and Seed Bomb. Pretty similar set to what I ran last week. Nothing too much has changed there. No Rock move, though. Maybe I should have brought Rock Slide, but we'll see. Because we can definitely hit things like Titan pretty hard with an Iron Head. Running Sturdy, so we can get one shot with the Careful Nature. We're running max HP, a fair bit of speed. This guarantees us to outspeed Bellibolt. As well as adding a little bit of extra Spadef with that Careful Nature, just making it so that things like Tatsugiri or Altaria can't really do too much to us. So that's the squad. That's what we're going to bring, so I'm going to go connect it up with Scoots. And good luck and fun to Scoots, of course, and make sure you go check him out down below. I'll leave his Twitch link there. But of course, I'll be back with the battles, so be right back. Alrighty guys, we are connected up with Scoots. Of course, if you skip the team builder and you're going straight into the battle, here is the team right now, is what we're rocking with. We're rocking Spax Iron Bundle, we're Freeze Dry, we're running Citrus Berry Unaware, Skeledirge, we've got AV Donphan, we've got Rocky Helmet Tinkerton, we have Leftovers, Strength Sap Bolivar, and Sash Revival Blessing. Palmart, of course, you can see above me the 6, I think. We are going to see from Scoots. Good luck, have fun, my dudes. I'm gonna click preparations complete. We are ready to go, and let's see. He brings Bramblegast. Interesting. So no Titan, just Bramblegast instead. That's fine by me. I kind of just like going Iron Bundle Tinkerton lead. I definitely like most of my team here, to be honest. I definitely think we want Skeletor's in the back. Just comes down to what I want next. I think our Bolivar here feels pretty good, although I do have issues with Bramble-Ghast, potentially. Let's bring our Bolivar. Okay. And let's see how this goes. So Nose to Titan brings Bramble-Ghast instead. Alright, we're ready up at more or less the same time now, so that's interesting. Just quickly adjust the team sheet. Alright, here we go. Surprised he didn't bring the Titan, to be fair. Does bring the Bramble-Ghast. Okay. Now let's see what he goes for. Tatsugiri Bellibolts. This is kind of what I expected to see. Right then. Okay. So I kind of want to lock into Freeze Dry here. I wonder if he's gonna go for the Endure strat. Let's Freeze Dry Bellibolt and fake out the Bellibolt. He is the Endure strat, so he is definitely Endure Toxic Orb. But we didn't actually go into this anyway, so that's fine by me. That fake out did nothing. Alright, lock the Freeze Dry here. Okay, so that's max HP. That's good to know. Alright, we do see the leftovers. Okay, that's fine. Alright, and there's the Toxic Orb. So I think what I do here is I kind of want to switch out into... I'm worried about Draco Meteor from the Tatsugiri. I mean, I can Helping Hand Freeze Dry. Make sure the Bellibolt dies. Do I even need the Helping Hand? I don't know if I do, but we're gonna click it anyway. Okay. Tatsugiri went for Endure again, thinking I was gonna Freeze Dry it. No reason for me to click that. Alright. So Bellibolt goes down. Okay. Iron Bundle kills Bellibolt. Okay. So the Toxic's gonna slowly wear down this Tatsugiri. We're basically making it so that it's difficult for him to switch in Dondozo. He brings it out anyway. Okay. This is an interesting play. So what do you have to beat my Iron Bundle, then? Interesting. So I definitely want to Freeze Dry here. And I think we knock off whatever its item is. Oh, he's terastallizing. Okay. You Terror Electric? You are indeed Terror Electric. Okay, that's actually not bad for me. I can switch in our Bolivar then. So I don't think I need Iron Bundle anymore. Get a bit of chip. Knock off whatever your item is. It's not a Papa Berry, so that's good to know. Okay, does this kill me? It does. Okay, that's fine. Dondozo kills Iron Bundle. Alright. Tatsugiri is still getting hurt by the poison here. So I could go Skeletor here. But I kind of like the Bolivar play a bit more. So we'll go Bolivar. Okay. And here what I can do is I can Earth Power into Dondozo. Can also Fake Tears. I think Helping Hand is just better, though. We'll go Helping Hand. I'm guessing he might have Earthquake for Tinkerton. So that's the reason I'm not terroring up Oliver here. I could also switch into Skeledirge to reset Fake Out if I need to, which I'll probably do for Tatsugiri. Okay, here comes Wave Crash. We are bulky Tinkerton. We actually don't take that at all. Okay. So, Dondozo kills Tinkerton. Takes recoil damage though. We do fire off an Earth Power, which does knock it out. That's good for us. A Bolivar kills Dondozo. And Tatsugiri is still sat here. Okay, still slowing up that poison damage. Now we can go Skeledirge here. It just depends what his last mon is. If it's Iron Treads, then we're... yeah, okay. This is gonna be a bit of an issue. Because this thing gets Ice Spinner. Is it a speed boost? It is, okay. Good to know. So I can definitely Earth Power the... I could also Strength Sap here. Because I kind of want to weaken this Iron Treads. And then protect Skeledirge. I could also Dazzle and Gleam. Because I kind of want to kill Tatsugiri as well, because I think I can 2v1. Pretty comfortably here, so we'll protect Skeledirge. Does go for Ice Spinner. Doesn't do too much. Yeah, I'm gonna get Grassy Terrain up, which is gonna be pretty nice. Okay, what did this go for? Muddy Water. Interesting. Why'd he opt for that and not Icy Wind? And unfortunately he misses the Muddy Water. That definitely sucks. Dazzling Gleam did a little bit of chip. We actually crit the Iron Treads. That's kind of funny. Alright. We will get ourselves some leftovers recovery as well as the terrain. Okay, and Tatsugiri does not quite die here. That's a bit unfortunate. So I think this time we protect our Bolivar. And I kind of want to Terra Grass and Torch Song into Iron Treads. Because I think he might Ice Spinner up Oliver. Alright, let's see how this plays out. We protect up Oliver. Okay, he does go for Earthquakes. That was a good terror on my part. So, Iron Treads. Iron Treads. Self-kills. Tatsugiri. And that is a very dead Iron Treads. And... Skeledirge. Kills Iron Treads. Alright, so we win game 1. Nice clean 2-0 win. Rumby wins 2-0. Alright, adaptations then. I like the Iron Bundle lead. I still think Iron Bundle lead is pretty good. It is worth noting that Terra Electric Terra Blast does kill my Iron Bundle. I feel like I lead the same. I don't see a reason for me to do anything else here, because I think he has a hard time dealing with everything. But I think he might not bring the Tatsugiri Dondozo strat this game. He might try, like, Altaria Bramblegast or something. Which, if he does, then what's to stop me just leading the same again? I could also actually lead Palma instead of Tinkaton. I don't think that's a bad play for me. We definitely want Skeledirge. Skeledirge worked out really well in my favor. I think, a Bolivar is still good. Although I think if we're gonna deal with... Yeah, I think we still bring up Bolivar. Okay. So that seems to be a relatively... it's not really a bulky Tatsugiri. I'm not invested in my special attack stat, so... It's possible that it's just regular Tatsugiri, like, support set. But yeah, he went for Muddy Water, which wouldn't have done much to a Bolivar anyway, so it made no difference to the game outcome. Okay. Iron Treads lead this time. Okay. Interesting decision. What's to stop me just going fake out Iron Treads and knocking this out? I guess if he goes Protect. He could have Protect, to be fair. I kind of want to lower its attack if I can. I think we actually fake out and... Yeah, good play. I should have read into that, but I was a bit like, yeah, maybe I don't have to. So it depends what this Bellibolt does now. I think I have a chance of living Parabolic Charge. Because he's not powered up and I've got HP investment. Does click it. Do I live it? I do. Nice. That's not modest, by the way. Okay. Right, I think we switch into our Bolivar. And we knock off Bellibolt. I want to get rid of this thing's leftovers. Iron Tread switched out here. Into what? Altaria. Okay. That's fine by me. Because I'll preserve my Iron Bundle. So basically what I want to do is get Iron Bundle in. When Iron Treads comes back out. So the question is now, do I Terra Steel my Bolivar? I forget Parabolic Charge also hits your teammate. That's actually good for me, though. Okay, so a Bolivar is now back up. Okay. I can Dazzling Gleam here. The question is, do I want to commit my Terra to a Bolivar, though, when I have Skeledirge in the bag? I guess I don't need to. I can Dazzle here. Can actually also Fake Tears the Altaria, too. Goes for Sing and puts my Tinkaton to sleep. Lands a 55% accurate move. You'd love to see that. Okay, it does go for Soak on a Bolivar. That's fine. Okay, get the Dazzle off, and Altaria's gone. Nice. A Bolivar kills Altaria. Okay. So that's not too bad for me. Okay, we're gonna be fully healed from this too. Okay, now what's coming back out? Is it Bramblegast? What is your last one? We're seeing it's okay. Iron Treads is back. So I think I can actually commit my Terra here. I think the Iron Treads is a bit more of a threat. My worry is if he goes for Earthquake. I think even if I'm Terra Steel, I should be able to take it though. So we're actually gonna go into the Iron Treads. We'll see if I get an early wake up. Okay, Battlebot switches out, that's fine. It is Bramblegast, okay. I think I'm fine with Bramblegast, to be honest with you. So we're gonna Terra our Bolivar. I'm hoping Iron Treads didn't click Earthquake there. This is a risky Terra if he did. Unfortunately, Tinkerton is still sleeping. He did click Earthquake, good play on his part. But we do take it really well. Okay, we landed Earth Power. Almost got the kill there. That's actually really good. Okay. So I don't really know what this Bramblegast is gonna do to me. If I'm being perfectly honest. And he doesn't really have a switch into Earth Power anymore. So yeah, I'm just gonna Earth Power the Iron Treads. And click Knockoff into Bramblegast in case I wake up. He does Earthquake again. Okay, we take that pretty well. Unfortunately, Tinkerton dies. Iron Treads kills Tinkerton. Disable comes out. Very nice. Okay. Interesting tech. Alright. But I think now I can just bring in Iron Bundle. Because I'm faster than this Iron Treads. What do I want to go for? I guess I can Dazzle here. Because switching Skeletorge in is risky. I think he protects here, so I'm gonna freeze right into Bramblegast. Oh, he actually didn't protect. Okay, well, I'll take the Bramblegast kill. Iron Bundle kills Bramblegast. Iron Treads kills Iron Bundle. How much does this Dazzle do? Not very much. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure I win this 2v1 anyway. Okay, no grassy terrain left. Which means Earthquake is actually going to be stronger. Okay, and he does bring out the Bellibolt. So I kind of want to Strength Sap Iron Treads and Protect. Just to see what he goes for. Because he could try to soak my Skeletorge. If he's not confident, he knocks me out. Went for Protect, actually. Okay, that's fine by me. Muddy Water. Okay, that's fine. Does nothing to me. Now he's proc Seed Sower again. I'm pretty confident I live the Earthquake. Just wait for my Earth Power to no longer be disabled. And then we're good. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is a 2v2 that I should win. Especially with Iron Treads being really low. So yeah, I think I Strength Sap the Iron Treads. And then Earth Power the Bellibolt. Goes for the Earthquake. Yeah, I take it really well. Okay, we Earth Power the Bellibolts. Do a nice bit of chip. Parabolic Charge comes out. Does a lot of damage to me. Alright. That's a bit of health back. Alright. My berry activates, gives me a bit more health. We now Strength Sap here. Get our health back. And we're gonna weaken this Iron Treads too. Because Iron Treads is kind of the biggest problem I have to deal with here. I think once my Earth Power is no longer disabled, then I'll just knock out Iron Treads. There we go. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure Earth Power should knock this out. And then I just Protect. Okay, no Protect from Iron Treads, so it's going for a move. Went for Iron Head, interestingly enough. Okay, here's the Parabolic Charge. It's only gonna get him a little bit of health back. Yeah, it is very little. Alright, this should be a kill. Nice. A Bolivar kills Iron Treads. Alright. Now this 2v1, I'm pretty confident I win. He has Muddy Water Parabolic Charge, but I don't think that's enough to stumble 2 Earth Powers. So we Earth Power. And we Earth Power, and I believe that's a kill. He doesn't Protect. He may be AV. Wait, he can't be AV. He's got, Soak. Okay, did a lot of damage to my Skeletorge there. But yeah, Terra Steel Bolivar is pretty solid in this matchup. Okay, get an Earth Power. Yeah. Even with another hit here, he doesn't do enough. So I think I'm actually just going to play this safe and play the differential route here and then just protect my Skeletorge. Because I think an Earth Power just from our Bolivar alone would be enough. So yeah, Earth Power Bellibolt, protect Skeletorge, because I don't want Skeletorge to go down. Just in case he unveils something else, which he does bring out Terra. What is his Terra? And will it matter? Stir Electric, that's not gonna matter. Kinda nice that he showed it, though. We are gonna protect, because I think he thought with Terra Electric he would kill my Skeletorge with that. Which he probably would, but I'm not taking any chances. This is gonna do negligible damage to our Bolivar. Oh, that actually did a lot. Wait, that might be a problem. Unless our Bolivar kills here. Never mind, it does. Bolivar kills Bellibolts. So that is another 2-0 win for me, and that is GG. That is 2 back-to-back 2-0 victories for your Royal Bournemouth Rabombies. GG, Scoots. That was a tough one. Definitely had to work for that one. Rabombi wins the set 2-0. Really interesting team. Very surprised to see him bring Bramblegast again. GG is well played. The tough match, but that is a good match to get out of the way. We continue our fine form, but our fine form may end next week because our next opponent is Thriller, who is also undefeated right now. So one of us is going to lose our undefeated streak. But either way, that's going to be it for now. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Rabombi Teacher. I'm your coach of the Royal Bournemouth Rabombies. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.